Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls. I'm your host VGMKoren, and that's totally not a mouse you see at the bottom of the screen. It's gone. It's gone forever. In the last one, we killed the Capra demon in a fairly good battle, actually. It's one of the worst fights in the game, or at least I always die to it, and that wasn't the case. Thankfully, all of my sidetracked side questing paid off. In this one, we are going to go ahead and get into the sewers of the game. Now, there are actually two ways to get to the next area of the game. You can take the way which I'm about to take, and is in fact the way you are supposed to take, the sewer. Or, if you took the Master Key as your perk item, you can take a back door down that we will actually go through later, which is why I'm not showing it off right now, as it will become relevant to us. And also, last time we opened that door. Again, Dark Souls' constant world where every area you open up links back to Firelink Shrine in some way, shape, or form is one of my favorite things about the game. It creates a sense of connectivity that just isn't there in most games. And yeah, that's actually something that isn't in Dark Souls or isn't in the game. I just said it is. Dark Souls 2 or Demon's Souls. Oh, I forgot to mention in this video that these guys can both parry you and backstab you if they manage to get behind you. However, the AI doesn't generally go for that strategy. Now, I just have to find the door that I'm looking for. Here it is. Alright, and so this door takes us into the next area of the game. Let's see what they... Try Fatty. Try Fatty. And I have a rating of 22. People really love their fatties. This is the Depths, an entirely optional area, if you take the Master Key, that basically serves as the sewer level of the game. Everyone was filled with joy and happiness. Yay! Really, game designers, let's level and talk for just a second here. Why do you include sewer levels? No one likes sewer levels. They're not fun. They have confusing geometry. And apparently, wow, I thought I had my friends list turned off. Hello, Sirocco Sam. You are now in a Let's Play video. You never would have guessed, would you? But seriously, they have confusing geometry because everything is a repeat. Usually, the enemies you fight are reskins. Have you ever noticed that? Like, you go into an RPG sewer dungeon and it's just recolored frogs from the previous forest. I don't know why that is, but it does always seem to be the case. I don't know why developers make those levels. I hate those levels, personally. I can't stand them. And likewise, this is probably my least favorite area of Dark Souls. Yes, including the infamous next area, which I'm sure people are looking forward to seeing me play through and die on. Die on lots. So here we have a minor mini-boss of sorts. This guy actually will not respawn once you kill him, if you manage to kill him through all of his dog wrangling. This has the same issue as the Capra demon, where even though the dogs don't do a whole lot of damage, they can bleed you and they eat your stamina alive, as does his gigantic sweeping... Like, why are you wearing a bag for your head? You can actually get his weapons, though I'm not sure you can get them right here. Also, one thing I've neglected to mention, at least I think I've neglected to mention, is that the katana has a bleeding effect for every third hit. And... Or, well, for once you max out the bleed, which essentially is every third hit. The large ember is also an extremely important item, but we'll get into why later. For now, we don't need to worry about it, and neither do you. So yeah, sewers. I don't know what to say about sewers. They're sewers. I actually did give it a lot of thought to just outright skipping this area, but unfortunately, or fortunately, there's someone we desperately need for our playthrough, or my playthrough, and he happens to be right over...
Yes, you. Here, open it, please. You must help me.
There. He's that guy. He's in a barrel. We need him. Do not hit him with your sword, by the way. It will aggro him. Just roll.
Thank you. I would have been a supper without you. Being in the line. I shudder to think. Thank you. Thank you dearly. I am Laurentius, Lord the Great Swan. I will not forget what I did to you. Oh, hello there. I'm fine, thanks to you.
Do you have anything else to say?
Oh, hello.
No.
I'm fine.
Alright, so what he's not saying is that he's going to go back to Firelink Shrine, and if you want to practice the third version of this game's magic, pyromancy, you need to go talk to him, and I actually am going to do that. So this is actually a useful thing because, let's see, where did I put all of my homeward bones? Are they all in here? Of course they are. So let's go ahead and use this. I need to stop using these quite so frequently, maybe. And here, we're back at Firelink Shrine. Let's go ahead and make a couple of checks here. There are a couple of things I want to make sure of. First, I want to come over here and... okay, they're still gone. There's a reason I'm checking that. It's not something that most people know about. So that's fun.
Well, I see you made it out. Yeah, I made it out safely too. I have my Pyromancy the Great Swan, so I can use the manage with a bit of care. Oh yeah, by the way, I can share my spells with you. I think you have a knack for it. All you need are the materials. I'll be pleased to help you. Unless you find the magic's unsavory.
No.
Yeah, wonderful. I'm sure that they'll be of some use, some assistance. Here, first take this.
Pyromancy Flame.
A flame from the Great Swamp. Now you're a fully fledged pyromancer. Why, let's get started right now.
I love how excited he is about that. First of all, a couple of things. Pyromancy only scales off the Pyromancy Flame in Dark Souls, so it is pretty much a no-cost win-win magic type that if you don't intend to use other magic types, you should use Pyromancy. I can't afford Fire Orb. That is really unfortunate, but fine. Wait, I can afford Fireball. We will take Fireball and Combustion just for good measure. Iron Flesh is actually a... oh, I used that in a very silly situation once. I'll get into that later. You can also talk to him.
Pyromancy is the art of casting fire.
Really?
Produce flame, then channel it, just as our ancestors did. A pyromancer must be in tune with nature herself. My home, the Great Swamp, is an abundant store of nature. You will understand one day. It only takes time.
Alright, so that's all we really need for him. And now you know Pyromancy, and after I get back to the sewers, I will start talking about that. So first, attune your magic, and I'm going to go ahead and attune Fireball because it's a little bit more useful to me than Combustion. I don't need Combustion. Combustion's a melee range spell. Also, do I have anything that really just screams at me that needs to be reinforced? Like armor, maybe? I don't have anything really to upgrade it with. Perfect. Wasted time. So I will see you back in the sewers. And for continuity's sake, I am back in the room we found our Pyromancer buddy in. And also, a bit of a murder fest took place. Enemies happen to be chasing me. Enemies don't like being run by. Enemies will chase you. So, now that I have my Pyromancy Flame, I should equip it. Now, thankfully, as you know, Pyromancy, or, well, Pyromancy Flames weigh nothing. There's literally no disadvantage to equipping this if you don't have anything better to put in your offhand or your secondary weapon slot. There's no reason not to use it. And that is actually part of the reason I've grabbed it, is there is literally no reason not to use this. None. Oh, hey. I thought you didn't respawn, or are you a different one? Oh, wait, I think because I'm not taking the back door, there is a secret path that I am not taking because I don't really know why I'm not taking it, but do I want to? No. You know what? My desire to show off secret paths outweighs my desire to live, apparently. Alright, so, going back over here, And yes, this is where everything was murdered. Let's talk more about pyromancy. Pyromancy does not scale off faith, it does not scale off intelligence, it scales off the pyromancy flame, which can only be upgraded to a plus 15. So essentially, this makes it, and this is the secret path by the way, one of the best items in the game for melee casters, or anyone really. And part of the reason I grabbed it is because you can then chuck fireballs at this giant rat and don't have to fight it. I hate this giant rat. You can also plunging attack this giant rat, which will pretty much kill it. This giant rat just flies around at the speed of sound and murders the hell out of you if you go the normal way. So if you're having trouble with a giant rat, there you go. Also, you can kill these oozes, and they bleed. They're disgusting, and I hate them a lot. Ugh, God. No one likes bleeding at, like, glumps. Glumps of flesh. That's what we're gonna go with. And here as well, you can jump down there for yet another path. The depths is basically... It's a very short area, but it's very non-linear. You can very easily get lost and get wrecked by a variety of things. First of all, when you're in this particular area, always look down, because as the rat is not going to show us, but I think this is the area where this is the case. There are holes in the damn ground, and you can see it over there. I hate it. You can fall in those and go into a hellish nightmare place, which I don't want any part of, honestly. It's terrible. Oh, and there's a guy voodoo dancing over there, and a fairly big rat over here. I have completely gone lost, by the way. Oh god, this is not good. Let's go ahead and just back ourselves into a little corner. So, again, pyromancy, no reason to not to use it if you're a melee caster. Even if you have as little as one attunement slot, you can cast one spell. That's better than nothing. And otherwise your top bar is going to be empty the entire game, and you don't want that, do you? I'm actually taking a lot of damage here. And part of the reason I'm taking damage is that caster over there has buffed these rats into super rats. That is what he accomplished in his lifetime. Very sad. I don't know if I would accept magic if, like, I was told, you can use magic, but the only thing you can use it for is to make rats stronger. In fact, I'm pretty sure I would not take that deal. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe not these disease plague-infested rats. They're kind of the worst ones, aren't they? Pyromancy, as you saw when I was hurling fireballs earlier, is all about, and as he said, casting fire, hurling fire, 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 fire. It's the most interesting offensive magic school in the game. And it's also the one that I prefer using over sorcery, mostly because, where is that hole? I know there's a hole around here. Are you an ooze, or you just... Yes, it's an ooze, oh my god. Thought it was an ooze. Alright, so these oozes will swallow you. They're awful. I don't want to get swallowed. I don't like getting swallowed. Pyromancy is all about fireballs, fire pillars, fire lava, fire fire. Typical fire. Sometimes they drop large titanite shards and you get happy. And, as you can see, there's a damn hole right there. Let's jump. Oh, shit. Alright, well this is what I didn't want to do. Giant frogs. You might think, oh, it's a cute little frog. No. This is the worst enemy in the game. You see those clouds they're spewing? Let's go ahead and get in one, or let's try not to get in one, actually. Those are what are called curse clouds. As you can see, my curse meter is going up just by standing in them. I have a huge amount of curse resistance because I have lots of humanity. However, let's talk about curse. Curse kills you instantly once the meter fills up, and then proceeds to respawn you with 50% of your max HP. And that's all you can go up to, as long as you're cursed. Cursed lasts until you use a curse tablet, which I actually have in my inventory, just in case this particular section went poorly. But another thing about curse is that it stacks, so the first time you die to it, you will go down to 1/2. The second time you die to it, you will go down to 1/4 your HP, 1/8, 1/16, 1/32, and at that point you've pretty much screwed up your Dark Souls save. It is brutal. And the ways you can get by curse, the stones or whatever they are that actually break curses stuff, are about, I think, 5,000 each. Also, that was the Ring of the Evil Eye, another of one of the best weapons in the game. I'm going to go ahead and dump my poise boosting ring for it. Whenever you get a kill with the Ring of the Evil Eye, you restore a small amount, but good enough to use amount of HP. It's very useful for extended treks out into the wild. So yeah, now it might seem obvious, like, don't stand in the cloud, but the first time you come through here, you may not be human, and you may think, oh, it's just a little frog. What's it gonna do? Is it gonna curse me really fast? Yes, that's exactly what it's going to do. Pyromancy is also extremely effective against these guys. Pyromancy is just effective in general, and unless you pump your intelligence, tends to be more effective per spell than intelligence is. Now, sorceries are, I should say. Now, to be fair, a sorcery will come with about 40 casts at low ranks to attunement instead of 8. So that's your big difference there, is you are trading quantity for quality. And even that quality is questionable since, again, pyromancy does not scale. Ah, damn it. I hate these holes. I hate these holes. I hate them. This is exactly what I didn't want to happen, is for me to get stuck wandering around a cursed-infested frog room for the entire episode. But it's exactly what's happening. I hate myself. And everything. I hate jumping in Dark Souls. Jumping in Dark Souls 2 is actually much easier. They remapped the key for it, and it's so much better for it. Oh, and using humanity also will not restore your cursed state. Being cursed means you're screwed. Grats. Alright, now how the hell do I get out of here? I'm pretty sure I've missed an obvious stair or something. Where the hell am I going? I'm going in here. Here we go. Corpses are always a good measure of if you're going the right way or not. No, really. Now, I will not be doing the entire depths. There are a couple of other items in here I haven't shown off, and there is one bonfire I actually must get to. Well, not must, but it'd be stupid not to get to it. But I'm going to be approaching it from the back way instead of the front way. Because where we're going is actually near here. This is, by the way, I think close to where you get thrown out if you take the giant waterfall. And here, of course, are more giant rats, because everyone loves giant rats. Right? Right? No. Oh, and here is our first invasion. Dark Spirit Knight Kirk. Hello. However, this is, in fact, a NPC invader. Yes, they have those. Yes, that is a dick move. However, NPC invaders can only be fought if you are human. And they will be fought if, you know, you're human. This guy is one of them. And actually, there are a lot of them. So that's one of the reasons you might want to stay human, because they can drop really cool gear. Drop some really cool gear. Retrieve the remaining power of the Dark Spirit. That gave us a lot of souls. And we got a spiked shield and a barbed straight sword. Perfect. Usually when I kill these guys, I get nothing. So let's go ahead and take a quick look at those. The spiked shield, I guess I'll pull it up on my shield tab instead of my weapon tab, would give us less reduction in everything, but I believe, yes, it causes bleeding when used as a weapon, and I don't think it causes damage when enemies hit you, but you know. The barbed sword is the same way. It deals only thrust attacks and deals heavy bleeding. So those are a couple of cool weapons you can pick up if he happens to decide to drop them. If he doesn't happen to decide to drop them, you're screwed, buddy. Congratulations. And oh, hey, you know that bonus where you only get it if he drops his entire set? You can forget about that until at least New Game Plus. Congratulations. Oh my god! Stupid ooze. I hate oozes. I hate them. They should not exist. So anyway, as you can see, this is kind of what I'm talking about when it comes to the sewer level. Do you have any idea where I am? Because I don't. Oh wait, this is the way to the next area, or where we need to be going more precisely. And I actually don't want to go there because I'm almost out of Estus flasks and almost out of episode time. Once we get past here, we will... Is this where I came from? God. Those are corpses. Definitely came from that direction. Can always tell by the depth, which means that the bonfire must be this way. I hope. I really hope. Oh hey, I have Chin Humanity again. Excellent. So, yeah, this is the depths. This is my problem with the depths. It's hard to get around the depths. The depths want you to be confused. And unfortunately, the next area is not a whole lot better, and is actually a whole lot worse to get through without just completely losing your mind if you want to try and grab everything that you can get there, which I will also not be doing. But we'll get there probably in the next episode. Here's a great axe, something I will never be able to use and show you because of Dark Souls weapon requirements. Actually, funny story, the reason I am going... That kind of looked like a fake wall, damn it. The reason I am going a dexterity build is because I like using straight swords. Now you might be thinking, what? You're using a katana? Yes, but that's mostly because straight swords aren't that great. At least not in comparison with other weapons of the game. However, katanas are amazing and have similar stats, or similar swing styles, I should say, to straight swords. So, if you go strength, you're kind of shoehorned into using giant claymores. Oh, what is this? Why is there a fog wall here? Why was there a fog wall there? Wait, where the hell am I? Wait, did I... This is back at the rat place. Oh, I went in a damn circle. This never happens. I have never not been able to find the bonfire in the depths. Well, first time for everything. Oh, by the way, this is poison. I think I showed it off like 6 episodes ago. It gradually does an obscene amount of HP damage to you. So that's fun. Okay. There comes a point in time where you have to wonder to yourself, do you know where the hell you are? The answer for me is no. I have no damn clue where the hell I am. However, if I had to take a guess, I know I'm heading back towards where I came from. It's not my fault, I swear. Wait, I found it. This is the right way. Okay, great, fantastic. This is exactly where I need to be. Okay, and that guy also dropped humanity. As you can see, there are bloops on the roof. Let's just run through them. Screw bloops. I hate them. All of my hate is just exclusively for bloops. Poison will wreck your day. And this is not the last time we're going to see it, or some very fun variations of it that I'm sure will kill me. Alright. I got no. Oh god, I can't get it off because I've got Soul of the Nameless Soldier on there. Oh, is this a bug? Okay, no. Alright, I got it. Great. Bloops, as it happens, are extremely vulnerable to being missed by fire. They're just great at that. However, they are extremely vulnerable when they get hit to fire magic. I hate bloops. And here we are, back at the other entrance. So, I lied. Apparently I am showing you the entire damn depths. Which means that I actually passed the bonfire that I meant to go through. Great. You know where it is? It's beyond all these bloops. Well, what's the worst that could happen? Don't kill me. Hooray! Sewer chamber key gives us the bonfire. Alright. So that is basically all of the depths. Now there's actually a few rooms I didn't get to, I'm sure, and a few other things. Hello, bonfire. Would you like to be a bonfire now? No? Okay. Usually what that means is that you are in basically getting invaded in progress. Or I think that's what that means, is if you can't use a bonfire, you might be being invaded, or there might be enemies too close, or a few other reasons. It can mean a lot. Regardless, that takes us through the depths. So I'm going to go ahead and do a few levels, and in the next one I'll talk more about the difference between all three types of magic, what kind of stats you should be going for at this point in the game, and of course we will be doing a very fun boss battle, so I hope to see you then. And if I don't see you, then I'll cry, or something. Entombment gives you more spell slots. Yay! Helpful information. There we go. I hope to see you in the next one.